pocket? Can you pull it down and run if need be? I think we'll see all of those traits on display in this one.
Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down earned by Wan'Dale Robinson, and the New York Giants were very excited to bring him in from the University of Kentucky. A weapon as a receiver, he turned into a running back after the catch, and it's no surprise he played both positions in Nebraska and Kentucky. Big-time production in college, third among all college players last season with 104 catches. He picks up another catch there for the New York Giants.
So after the run for no... Second and 10. Now Jones. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 80 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Throwing Jones. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. But Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to give the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
Let's go.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that'll be caught downfield by Shenault. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw over the middle taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got this complete to Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Barkley. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
That makes no sense. You've got to understand your situations. You're in a goal-to-go situation, and instead you're dancing around, and instead of staying at least where you were, you end up losing yards for your team.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown! Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Now a dump off here complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, set.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And caught by London. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking for Shepard deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To throw again on second down. Tua. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley,
his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Tua. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hubbard is... for a Panthers touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Robinson hauling it in outright. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Escapes the sack, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's brought in downfield by London. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Two to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug.